Today would be looking at four beautiful Devi sculptures which are currently on display in our bronze gallery. Well, the goddesses or Devi image in India has certainly evolved from fertility figures in the early centuries to complex forms which bear special iconographic features. Devi figures are also commonly seen in Indian bronzes. Even in Buddhism, female consorts of bodhisattvas began to appear with their partners in about 5th century CE. And the development of the Vajrayana Buddhism or Tantrayana did see the goddesses achieving greater importance and becoming indispensable in the realization of the goal of enlightenment. So let's move towards our first object, which is on display. So this Devi sculpture is from Vijayanagar kingdom and it dates back to 15th century CE. It probably represents Parvati, and this figure of Devi has her right hand in Kataka Mudra. So if you look at the mudra, and the left hand in Lola Hasta Mudra. So this is a very common mudra that you would see all our Devi sculptures depicted in. Her hair is tied into a high bun. So this is the bun that I was mentioning about. Let me just zoom it for you. So she has a high bun. Which is also called as Kesa Bandha. Kesa is hair and Bandha is something which is tied. And there is also serrated Sira Chakra which is at the back. So if you see, that's the Sira Chakra. And please do look at her eyes. See how beautifully the sculptor has marked her eyeballs and then extended earlobes. And most interestingly, waist is modeled with 4 unusually deep cross fold above her navel. So do you see this? This is the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's wearing a beautiful girdle around her waist. So now we'll walk towards a second sculpture, which is the image of Bhudevi or the earth goddesses Prithvi. This sculpture is from the Nayaka period again, and it dates back to 17th century CE. You can see the Devi standing on a lotus pedestal. This is the pedestal. And the pedestal is mounted on an elevated terraced base. So this is the base. She's standing on a Tribhanga Mudra where her weight is taken on the left leg and the right leg being flexed and also advanced. Now let's explore her Hasta Mudra. In one hand she is holding a lotus stalk which signifies purity, and while the other hand is in Lola Hasta Mudra. Bhudevi is also depicted with a Siras Chakra behind her head. The small Siras Chakra that you see out there. And the next sculpture that we would be looking at is a very unique but a very beautiful depiction of Goddesses Kali. Here you can see Goddesses Kali standing on a lotus pedestal with a circular top. She's wearing a short lower garment which ends above her knees. She's also wearing a girdle. She is depicted with 4 hands. The 2 rear hands are depicted holding a gourd, and the other one is depicted with a noose which is partly broken. But her principal hands are depicted in 2 different Hasta Mudras. So the first mudra is Abhay Mudra and the second mudra is the Varada Mudra. Her hands are joined above the elbow, and you will notice that the sculptor has designed the armbands in a manner that one armband connects both her hands. This unique sculpture of Kali is identified by her flaming hair, which stands erect as flames of fire. And if you look at it carefully, you will notice that on the left, the head bears a crescent moon or the Ardha Chandra. In the center, there is a skull flanked by two cobras, and on the right, there is a coiled cobra. So let's look at it closely. There you see the crescent. In the center, you see the two serpents and one skull, and on the right, you see a coiled cobra. Also, do look at her facial expression. You will notice that the sculptor has very beautifully sculpted her face with a very beautiful smile. But the sculptor is also particular about the depiction of two fangs. So you see her mouth open with two fangs protruding. And look at her ear ornamentation. She's wearing only one kundala. So, from South India, now we travel to North India and we see our last object, which is the sculpture of Swachanda Bhairavi, excavated in Chamba, Himachal Pradesh. It is from the Utpala period and dates back to 10th century CE. This is bronze image of 5-headed and 10-armed Devi Swachanda Bhairavi, and she is shown seated in Lalita Asan on the shoulders of a 4-armed male figure. Well, this male figure is probably identified as Shiva. You can see it clearly from this side. The Devi is 5-headed, and 4 heads of the Devi face the 4 cardinal directions, while the 5th head is placed on the top. So let's take a look around. So you've seen the 4 heads. This is the 4th head, and this is the view from the back. And the 5th head is placed here. The Devi has multiple hands. In her right hand, she is holding a sword. In the left hand, she is holding a trishul. She is also holding lotus and skull, while the other hands hold noose, gourd, manuscript and Purnaghat. So let me just show you the noose, because this is very clearly shown. This is the noose. And if you look at the pedestal, so you will notice that on either side of her pedestal are 2 interesting figures. One is of Lord Ganesh, the elephant-headed god, and the other is of Kartikeya, who rides a peacock. And apart from these 2 figures, the Devi is also surrounded by other devotees, which you can see right here. And the male figure or Shiva is in Anjali Mudra with his hands folded and seated on a lotus pedestal. So today's tour was around goddesses or Devi images which are on display in the Bronze Gallery. In the next session, we'll be taking a short tour around our stores and also visiting the Northeast Gallery.